Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now I'm afraid this is another team killing video, team killing of Arty by one of his teammates. And the Arty in question is an M44 driven by Mooky66 on the south spawn of El Halluf, and he's team killed by the T71 that I've highlighted, N0f3arr. If we watch this battle, we'll see exactly what happens. Mooky starts off the battle ordinarily enough, and he heads off towards the south. Perfectly acceptable firing position up on the hills. And the thing is, it's a good hidden position. The enemy can't see you from here. So, perfectly safe. Okay, Mooky's found his firing spot, and he's about to start work. Okay, now he's looking at the mountain across the valley where the TDs normally appear. And we can see T71's gone to grid square D4. And he's spotted that FCM50T and is indicating the target. Now, Mooky is now looking at that FCM, and he's changed his aim, and he's going to try and put a shot into it. Okay, lines up the FCM and rounds out. And it lands on the ground, but we don't know if it did any damage to the FCM because he was unspotted at the time. And lo and behold, an 87 has turned up on the mount that Mooky was originally looking at. But he dials in his aim on the precise spot that it was last seen and fires. And he gets a hit. And I'm pretty sure at the time that the T71 was the only one spotting that, so he would have received the spotting damage. Okay, the T71 is now indicating the Strv 74, but Mooky's found a pair of targets off to the south, a KV85 and a T3485 who's backing away. And he's going to go for the KV85. Okay, he's lined up target, round out. It lands on the ground short of the KV85. He probably only stunned it. Okay, he's now looking at the northwest corner of the map, and it's a T26E4 and a VK3001P who've both been stunned by other Arty players. Round out. And that does 144 hit points of damage to the 3001P. So it's a useful shot. Okay, he's now lined up on the Super Pershing, the E4. Round out. Oh, he splashes him for 215 hit points and stuns him again. So far, good shooting, and it's earned him 359 hit points of damage. He round out on the T26, but this time round he only gets some stun assist off it. Now he's lining up a shot now. The VK3001P just took a hit. Round out. Direct hit. Kills the VK3019P for 3001P for 91 hit points. But I think the Mooky is actually seen as an AMX1357F. Too close. And he's relocating just in case the enemy discovers him. He also needs to find a better position because he can't shoot at that AMX1357 if he's up on that rise, because the mountain would get in the way. But he can shoot at it if he's down by the village. So he's popped off down to the village, relocating to get a better angle. Okay, he's found his firing position. Now we can see that the T71 has pulled down off his little mountain in grid square D4 because he's receiving fire from the enemy. Meanwhile, Mooky is lining up a shot on that T3485, fires in, and he stuns him and does critical hits, and the T3485 is receiving damage, and he's out the game. The Chi2 gets him. But unfortunately, Mooky can't hit the AMX 1357 because of that rock face. But if you look at the minimap, you can see the T71 CMCD is returning at this moment. It's coming back. Now, Mooky sees that there's a Burt on his own, been spotted in the north, and it's an FV304. He's just about to take a shot, and he's exploded. He's killed, team killed by the T71 for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And that T71 then rams into the GW Panther and starts pushing him about so he can't play the game. And he's trying to shove the GW Panther. He's pushing him, totally destroying his game. So, for no reason whatsoever, the T71 has just team killed Mooky, bullied the GW Panther. Meanwhile, the GW Panther is actually trying to still fight this game, is actually trying to be helpful. He is actually aiming at a KV-85. He fires there, and we can see he gets a hit on the KV-85 and takes it out. So the GW Panther is still trying to play the game. The T71 is not. He's just interested in bullying other players. Right, we can see they've actually managed to wipe out most of the enemy in the south area of the map. And they are one tank ahead at this moment. They were two tank ahead, but now the enemy has got those two tanks back. And the enemy has the advantage in the northwest corner of the map. The T26C4 has just managed to destroy the Panther 2. And the VK3002M is about to kill the Oni with the assistance of the FCM50T. Okay, now we've changed our view, and Mooky is trying to find, there he is, he's found the T71, so we can see what the T71 gets up to, and he's already lost his driver. The Oni's gone down, it's been taken out by the Lorraine 15550 on the enemy team, and we can see that the S51 on the enemy team there, he's just killed by the T3485, which is down the valley, down there. And Nobar is trying to climb the cliff, and he's looking at the 87. But he can't shoot at the 87 because the rock's in the way. Meanwhile, the enemy has conquered the northwest corner of the map, and they're now proceeding towards the cap. And because nobody can see them, they're doing it unsighted. And the GW Panther is running away. He's headed into the southeast corner of the map as quickly as he can, trying to get away from those tanks, which he knows are coming. And the Burt has suddenly found the T71. He fires a round into him, and he comes back down the cliff face thinking he can kill him. Overconfident. The Burt kills him. And now we can see the enemy are 2 tanks ahead, 3 tanks ahead. They're starting to lose players. And the VK is now capping. So, all because the T71 decided to team kill the M44 and bullied the GW Panther, they've lost the battle. If the M44 had still been active, there's a very good chance they would have won this battle, because Mooky, as we can see at the end, actually did quite a lot of damage, even though he was only alive for a very short period of time. And that FCM50T is now about to end the lives of the G2 and the GW with the assistance of other members of his team. And the VK30M kills the GW Panther. T26C4 gets the SU-152, and the FCM kills the G2. And they've won the battle. And they won the battle all because the T71 decided to team kill his own Arty. Now, in chat, it comes actually in, if I run the chat back, you can see that he excuses himself by saying that the Arty wasn't listening to him. I've run this back. If you look at, I'll run it back again. You can see in chat, you can actually see he says 3 minutes, say shot Strv because he can spot me. He was saying for 3 minutes he was trying to tell the Arty to shoot the Strv because he could be seen. And that was his excuse for team killing his own Arty. Just because he could be seen, he decided to team kill them. Okay, so the battle's over. So, let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. And we can see that Mooky did quite a lot of damage, even though he was team killed quite early on in the battle. He was actually dead in 4 minutes. The battle lasted 9 minutes, or 4 minutes 50 seconds. We can actually see he did actually manage to get quite a few shots. He got 5 critical hits, which meant he got a bruise medal, and he did get a kill. He got the VK3001P, and he also managed to get 2 penetrations on the enemy, on the VK3001P and the T26E4. When it came to the overall damage, he was at 684 hit points. The T71, who team killed him, got 809. They both got 1 kill. But Mooky managed to get 249 XP and N0f3arr managed to get 338. Mooky fired 8 rounds, got 2 direct hits, 2 penetration, 8 splash, damage of 684, all at more than 300 meters, hit 5 the enemy, killed 1 of them, and stun assistance of 254 hit points. He did receive a profit out of the battle, but he should have received more, because if he'd been alive longer during the battle, he would have done a lot more damage, so he would have earned a lot more in the way of credits. He did get compensated for the team kill, for the damage done during the team kill, but that's not really fair because he was deprived of the ability to actually earn any more damage. He also earned a specific number of XP, and that's all he was allowed to earn. Wouldn't it be better if Wargaming were to ensure that if somebody team kills somebody else during the battle, that all of the credits that they earn and all of the experience they earn were passed over to the person who was team killed? Because at least then they get some proper compensation for the fact they were deprived the ability to earn more damage and earn more experience during the battle. There was absolutely no reason for T71 to kill Mooky. Absolutely none at all. It was unprovoked. He didn't hit the T71, and the T71's sole reason for killing him was because he wasn't being listened to. Well, I think that's a rather childish attitude on the point of N0f3arr. And really, Wargaming, you really need to reconsider the compensation scheme for those people who are team killed. And if you get somebody who does something like this, team kills someone, they get a day's ban, not an hour's ban. He didn't even turn blue during this battle. He bullied 2 tanks and did team damage to 2 tanks during this game, both Mooky in the M44 and the GW Panther. But the entire team were let down. This battle was lost because the M44 was team killed, and that shouldn't have happened. So please, Wargaming, do something about it. Ban that player properly and give compensation, proper compensation, to those who are team killed, especially if they're Arty and they've done absolutely nothing, no damage whatsoever to the person who team kills them. Thank you.